Hi, it's Angie with News OK, and I am back in Sherrel's kitchen. This is Sherrel Jones, Passion for Food columnist for the Oklahoman. Today we are making the cranberry relish. This is our last video in the Thanksgiving series.
Right, it's sort of the finishing touch. You want something kind of bright and perky
and
to
sweet.
Go with that turkey. And so we start, and this is just the easiest thing, but it's great to make several days ahead because I made one batch of the relish yesterday.
This is the finished product.
And it changes color. It gets darker as it ages, and it keeps several days. And in the column, I mentioned several things that you can do with this relish if you have any left over. And I start always with the oranges and the sugar.
Oh,
and I chop up the oranges some first because, of course, they're more coarse. And I've cut these in little segments. And if you get navel oranges, you won't have any seeds. But I take off any stem-like pieces, and I cut those out as I make the little segments. So, and again, you have to pulse it, and then you have to stop and push it down. But it does work if you don't have a food processor. So I want to chop that up till they're, getting down there about the size of the cranberries. Now, these have been washed, and I picked through them. Any of the soggy cranberries I'm not going to have in there. You can leave it coarsely chopped or finely chopped. You can add this stuff to Jell-O, to oatmeal cookies, all kinds of stuff that you can do to breads if it's left over. And I like to put in, now they make a cranberry liqueur that you can use, or this one is a Grand Marnier, which is an orange flavor, and I like that. And so I like to just pulse a little bit and pour just a little bit in there. Now, if you had several small children, you might want to be a little cautious if they're going to be eating the cranberry sauce. For adults only, you could be liberal.
Of course, of course.
With the amount.
Now, you see the color changing.
Okay, right. And it's getting darker. And one of the things you can do, you could take concentrated pomegranate juice or cranberry juice, the concentrated like you would mix up with water. And you can actually add some of that to this to make it a darker color if you want. Or if you just wait a day, it's going to look like this. And so, and always have it
the day before Thanksgiving.
And I love having a family piece or something like if it's your grandmother or your great-grandmother that had a dish that they always had the cranberry relish
beautiful.
in.
There you go.
So nice to do that. So
so it's as easy as that.
Just a few pulses away.
And obviously you try to keep this in the refrigerator, I'm sure.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
More on
Angie.
Sherrel's column. You can see her recipe in her Passion for Food column in the Oklahoman in the Life section. And this wraps up our Thanksgiving series
happy
videos.
Thanksgiving.
Make sure you check out all of them.
Turkey's perfect and your cranberry relishes.
And the gravy and all the ones that we did. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Angie.